The Malabar coast, with its dense jungles and ancient temples, has long been a place shrouded in mystery. Legends whisper of supernatural horrors lurking within, waiting to ensnare unsuspecting travelers. And it is to this very coast that Emily, an adventurous young archaeologist, found herself drawn. Armed with her knowledge and a sense of curiosity that bordered on foolhardiness, Emily embarked on a journey that would forever change her life. She had been enthralled by the tales of the supernatural horrors that plagued the region, and now she was determined to uncover the truth. As she set foot on the Malabar coast, a sense of foreboding washed over her. The air was heavy with an unnatural stillness, broken only by the distant cries of nocturnal creatures. Emily knew that she was stepping into the unknown, but her desire for discovery urged her forward. Guided by an ancient map she had stumbled upon in a dusty bookstore, Emily ventured deep into the heart of the jungle. The dense foliage seemed to close in around her, twisting and contorting as if alive. She felt eyes upon her, unseen specters watching her every move. The first night on the coast brought with it a bone-chilling encounter. As Emily sat beside her meager campfire, she heard whispers carried on the breeze. She turned, expecting to see a fellow traveler, but instead, she found herself face to face with a spectral figure. The ghostly apparition loomed tall, its eyes glowing with an eerie light. Emily's heart raced, her breath caught in her throat, but she refused to let fear consume her. She knew that she had to confront the horrors head-on if she had any chance of finding the truth. With a deep breath, Emily reached into her bag and pulled out a relic she had brought with her, a blessed talisman said to ward off evil spirits. As she held the talisman aloft, the ghostly figure recoiled, its form dissolving into nothingness. Heart pounding, Emily realized that she had stumbled upon a tangible connection to the supernatural horrors that plagued the Malabar coast. She pressed on, her determination bolstered by her first encounter. She was now even more determined to uncover the truth. The further Emily delved into the heart of the jungle, the more the horrors revealed themselves. She encountered bloodthirsty creatures with razor-sharp claws, their eyes glinting with an insatiable hunger. She narrowly escaped their clutches, knowing that she had to stay one step ahead. In her relentless pursuit of the truth, Emily found herself face to face with a village elder. His eyes held ancient knowledge, and his voice carried the weight of centuries. He warned her of a powerful curse that had plagued the Malabar coast for generations. The curse, he explained, was brought upon the land by a vengeful witch who had been wronged by the villagers. Her dark magic had twisted the very fabric of reality, turning the jungle into a breeding ground for supernatural horrors. The only way to break the curse was to find and destroy her hidden talisman. Determined, Emily asked the village elder for guidance. With a solemn nod, he pointed her towards a dilapidated temple on the outskirts of the jungle. It was said to be the witch's lair, filled with traps and guardians. As Emily approached the temple, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. Every step felt heavy with unseen eyes, waiting for a moment of vulnerability. She steeled herself, knowing that her journey was reaching its climax. The moment Emily stepped foot inside the temple, a wave of darkness washed over her. The air grew heavy with malevolence. The walls seemed to whisper, taunting her with words she couldn't comprehend. But she pushed forward, her heart throbbing in her chest. The temple was a labyrinthine nightmare. Every corridor led to another, and every doorway opened into a seemingly endless chamber. Emily's footsteps echoed through the empty halls, as if mocking her progress. But she refused to be deterred. After what felt like an eternity, Emily stumbled upon a hidden chamber deep within the temple. The walls were adorned with ancient symbols, and the air crackled with dark magic. In the center of the room, atop a stone pedestal, sat the witch's talisman. Emily's heart soared with triumph as she reached for the talisman. But as her fingers touched its cold surface, a searing pain shot through her body. The talisman was protected by a powerful enchantment, and it seemed determined to keep anyone from reclaiming it. In that moment of pain, Emily's resolve faltered. Doubt crept in, and she wondered if she had been too hasty in her quest. But the thought of the horrors unleashed upon the Malabar coast fueled her determination once more. Gritting her teeth, Emily summoned all her strength and recited an incantation she had learned from the village elder. Her words echoed through the chamber, the dark magic battling against her will. But she persisted, never wavering. Slowly, the enchantment weakened, and with one final surge of energy, Emily snatched the talisman from its pedestal. The chamber shook with fury, the walls groaning in protest. But it was too late. The witch's power had been stripped away. With the talisman in hand, Emily fled the temple. As she emerged into the daylight, she felt the weight of the curse dissipating. The once dense jungle seemed to breathe with newfound life, and the supernatural horrors vanished, as if they had never existed. The villagers rejoiced at the news. Emily was hailed as a hero, their savior from the curse that had plagued them for generations. Yet, amidst the celebration, Emily felt a lingering sense of unease. She knew that her journey had changed her, and the horror she had faced would forever haunt her dreams. The truth she had uncovered was both exhilarating and horrifying. The supernatural horrors of the Malabar coast were real, and they had tested her in ways she never imagined possible. But with that truth came a newfound respect for the unknown, a cautionary tale for those who dare to delve into darkness. As Emily prepared to leave the Malabar coast, she knew that she would carry the memories of her journey with her forever. The horrors she had faced had left an indelible mark on her soul, a constant reminder of the dangers that lie just beyond the veil of our world. And so, with a heavy heart and a mind full of stories untold, Emily bid farewell to the Malabar coast. She knew that she had been forever changed by her encounter with the supernatural horrors that lurked within. But she also knew that her journey had only just begun.